going to be taken by Jordan Whittington. And up across the 30, and he's stacked up at the 31.
Can't wait to see how he performs in this huge moment.
Try to get the run game with Kyron Williams first, and it's hard to do everything.
That's where the ball goes, to the open guy.
Trying to find the open guy here, and third and short. Four-man rush. Stafford fires Nakula high, and it's the opening kick for a touchdown last week against San Francisco. This time calls a fair catch and does so. And he's going to give to Kenneth Walker on the start. He's looking for a little room, and
he's the primary read basically on 90% of the pass plays.
Darnold over the middle, and it's
the fronts are. It's going to be a story of today.
3rd and 5. Darnold back, float went deep, has a man, Shaheed! He's got it! Foot race, and he's...
Those ones are pretty easy to complete and a decisive read for Darnold.
They'll get a quick pass outside, and a good move out there by Smith and Jigman all of a sudden.
Oh man, what a monster play to start.
Here is Kenneth Walker. Good cut inside. Walker tries to bounce outside.
You take advantage of it, believe me. The quarterback knows he's going to come back to that as well.
Walker inside, not much there. Still fighting forward. Still going forward. Walker gets it again. Tries to sprint to the edge. He's so fast. He gets there. Touchdown.
4 unblocked Rams in the hole. And Walker just stutters his feet and then uses...
On the return, it is Whittington once more. And he gets smashed.
To make must-pass situations is so difficult. You got to stay ahead of the sticks.
Trying to get the run game going with Corum this time.
And 50 yards for a touchdown. Not the normal length of the field.
Play action, pressure. Stafford going to take shot deep. Nakua's open. He's got it.
He's just been tremendous this year, and that's the play they needed to calm some of this momentum.
Now he's going end zone for Nakua, and it's incomplete. Four-man rush. Stafford going deep again. This time Devontae Adams, who's looking for the flag. Stafford, time, sidearm throw is low. And Mevis drills it. It won all 3 times, so they're off to a good start. 7-3, they'll get it back. Shaheed will take. Here's Walker again. Who got the early touchdown, tries to get around the edge, and then he is hit by number. Darnold on the fake. Rolling left, throws underneath. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end, who's got a first. That's Shaheed in motion to Walker again. Big hole. Kenneth Walker puts your shoulder down. Today. Call it a 2nd and 2. Give it to him again. Makes a man miss. What a move that was. And all. On the play fake. Darnold looks to set up a screen to Walker. A lot of room to run. First down and more for Kenneth Walker is up.
So everything you got to defend, that's a hard place for a defense to be.
Walker again, workhorse early on. Darnold throw. Here's sideline caught by Jackson Smith and Jigba. Coach short. George Halani checks into the game in the backfield, subbing for Charbonnet. Fake it to him. Darnold rolling, looking, throwing. Oh, and he keep it in bounds.
To the field, they boot to the left, and Darnold puts it just out there. And why do you need 2 hands when you got one? That's like a suction cup. What a catch.
That was amazing. Here's Alani trying to get to the edge, and Young is over there with some help too, and that time going.
It's kind of a 2-ball. There's a tiny bit of arc. You could see it over Spates. And when he's got that vision and he feels like there's kind of a yard or 2 of space.
2nd and goal. Walker leaping over the pile, and it gets hit back at the 5. There is a
toss. Puna Ford.
Offense number 75.
There's Puna Ford trying to defeat the block. The double team block goes down on his knees, and Bradford just
moved him back to the 19. Darnold looks to screen one bay, comes back with it the other way to Walker, sprints his way in. 3rd and goal. Darnold, time, zips it, and it's incomplete.
It didn't look like there was much, just a poor throw by Darnold. This is a 7. The 7 is called a corner route. 7's up.
Myers. And that kick is up and through.
Manifestation of it is real, and that's part of the visualization of what you need to happen. And then Once you visualize it, then you got to go execute. They've done all that since he's become the head coach. Teams operating as 3 individual phases within one team.
Here's Kyron Williams looking for some space, and there's not.
To collect tackles, and Jones does a great job of that.
Hand off here, Williams breaking free. Big run for Kyron Williams up to midfield for him. And the Rams get an 11-yard pickup that'll take us to the end of this first quarter. So these division rivals going at it for the right to go to the Super Bowl. And after one, Seahawks in front.
Stafford made toward his helmet.
And it gives it to Nakua, who runs outside and then gets hit.
They run. That's why the Rams have been so successful with Matthew.
Quick throw. It's Devontae Adams in stride. And a beauty of a throwing catch.
Now it's all about execution.
Here's Kyron Williams. Tries to get to the outside. He's trapped.
In Seattle, he doesn't care.
Yeah, welcome to getting old. Here's Stafford back to throw. Pocket breaks down, throws high, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 10. Stafford in trouble. Big trouble. Dropped and sacked. Ball is out.
They missed here on Matthew in the pocket.
And
should have been a foul.
So they miss one there. Here's Mevis from 50 yards out. That kick is drilled right up and through. We see the Rams' strategy against Shaheed. They do not want him to return.
Lead led to the University of Michigan back and now thriving in the NFC Championship.
Here's Darnold, pressure now, throws it. Smith-Njigba's got the...
That helps the offensive line so much.
Ball's on the ground, but Darnold recovers. 2nd and long. 4-man rush. Pressure. Darnold in trouble and dropped.
They need him to make an impact in every game with just rushing the 4 of them.
3rd and forever. They're just going to hand it off here. Alani tries to barrel.
Oh, boy.
As a boomer. Xavier Smith way back at the 10. And he lost the ball and he gets back on it.
I said fortuitous.
Listen, I read vocabulary words this week. What can I tell you?
Such a renaissance man.
Backed up on their own 13. It's Blake Corum trying to give him a little space, and that will help. He's going to pick up.
These guys inside, they are an immovable object.
Here's Corum, jump cut. Corum, that is
much over the course of this game and in this environment.
Corum, a little bit.
So many games come down to a 2-point conversion. Pretty remarkable.
Here's Parkinson, the tight
structure when you have all those tight ends on the field, and Matt just able to deal with the open guy.
Stafford rips one, 2 to Nakua in traffic, and he hauls it in. There's Corum. And not much there. Backfield. Draw to him with some room to go. Corum gets to the edge. Blake Corum inside the 30 and down to the 25. It's a break. Kyron Williams back in, and now he'll get it. Looking for something up the middle.
There's Puka in the backfield.
Stafford looking at him, connects with Nakua, who was run out of... Williams, right side, 1st down and then some.
Try to run the ball in.
They go 3 tight ends. Here is Corum again, looking for a seam. And Stafford looking, floats when Williams wide open and he scores. Touchdown Rams.
Slightly zone coverage, but they match the zone, so everyone's going across. I don't know how you lose track of Kyron Williams out there. Poor defensive communication.
Started out on their own 13, place was going crazy, and then they marched down the field and hit Kyron Williams, and the Rams have their first lead in this NFC Championship.
And that's how you just slip out and find an easy one. That's a layup, and that's what good coordinators do. They get their quarterbacks layups.
Time here tonight. Got to run to Walker. And it's not much there.
It's the primary target on this throw.
Looking that way. Not there. Darnold over the middle. Tipped and incomplete as the Rams show blitz. They come with it. Darnold has to get rid of it. Get too quickly and it's incomplete. Also with plenty of time, we'll get it back with 2 timeouts and rush the punter. And there is a penalty flag too. Let's see what this is going to be. As a kisser, you could tack it on to the fair catch. Let's see.
Seattle number 41. The Rams will have 10 yards to the dead ball spot. It's 1st and 10. Timeout.
Here in Seattle, that's the penalty right there. Might have saved the block punt, actually.
Definitely.
Kyron Williams up the gut to the...
So you get to about the 50-yard line if you're the Rams.
Stafford, far side, and it's knocked away. 3rd and 25. Pressure in Stafford's face. Taking a shot for Nakua. No, there's no play. Not. Third down. Four-man rush. Stafford time. Throws, and it is incomplete. He's got 3 pass breakups today, and now Seahawks with all 3 timeouts get another shot. High kick from Evans. He has to fair catch it. That was well. Four-man rush. Darnold near side. Good strong kick.
On their normal run play action kind of pass groupings they normally like. It's got to be more drop back and see if Darnold can make good decisions.
That time in the head. Pressure. Darnold launching deep. Going down there. It's caught. And hanging on is Smith-Njigba.
Yeah, all about the route. Gets the safety turned around. Cam Curl, he just nods to the outside, then Curl kind of goes to the pylon. That's the indicator that Darnold needs, just to lay the ball up in the air. And then JSN goes out there. Got a good clean hit there by Cam Curl.
Darnold underneath Halani makes the catch. A little room to run. Makes a good move, and he's inside. And we got a flag. This play blown down.
You know, a very powerful defensive line.
Here's Darnold. Looking, zipping, throwing, and it's too high.
Any defensive back to get a beat on what he's doing.
Darnold looking at him again. Some pressure though. Hit as he throws, man open. Guess who? Smith-Njigba.
Smith-Njigba in the backfield. They get enough time for him to kind of stand in the pocket. Wait for that to develop. He comes out. Cooper Kupp takes the underneath part of the coverage. And you're giving them, the other team, an opportunity to come down. The #1 goal when you have the ball toward inside of 2 minutes is how do we make sure the other team doesn't touch it before the end of the half?
There's River. Stafford to throw it. Has some time over the middle. He goes to Tyler Higbee, the long-time man. Up and
to step up and elevate.
All right, 8 seconds ago, no timeouts. It's only a 3-man rush. Stafford.
Oh no.
Now is in trouble. Clock winding down.
No.
He's going to slide down. That's going to do it for the half. And they're going to say he was down. Great first half as a Hawk. Has eyes on you, baby.
Weathered the storm. They kind of let the storm creep back in. It's very frustrating for the Rams sideline.
Short kick. It gets by Shaheed. Well done by Mevis. Back on the field on D for the first time tonight. So there's a run game for the Seahawks, and they get it to 4-man rush. Darnold protected, throws, rifles to Smith-Njigba again. Fake pitch, pressure on Darnold. In some deep trouble, and just gets rid of it, boy.
Cut it loose and rip the ball down the field like he's done today.
Here's a creative run to Walker. Penalty flag flies though, and Walker goes nowhere.
Holding, offense number 76. Penalty is declined.
Bullseye to hit with him.
Darnold, pressure again, steps away, and he's sacked.
Best punter in the league come out and change field position.
So they'll try and do. Beautiful spiraling deep kick. Smith, who bobbled up before. He lost it. Seattle recovers.
Achilles heel for this team. Getting kicks blocked. They fired their special teams coach in December.
Darnold to throw. Back, hit, throws, end zone, caught! Touchdown! Jake Bobo!
Bobo quake on this one. The 12s are fired up. All the coverage was rotating to the right side of the field. Bobo with a little wiggle to the corner, back to the post.
I love it for Jake. There's the hustle by Young. And then Bobo, 3 catches the entire season. Pretty big one in the NFC title game. Puts Seattle with their biggest lead at 24-13. It's about to get real out right now. Here's Whittington on the return. Out to the 25.
Arnold, and a great job by Kubiak dialing that up.
Now it's Stafford's turn on play action. Float one deep, Parkinson, beauty, and he's still on his feet. Parkinson down inside the 40, the full.
Physical.
I didn't have you singing Olivia Newton-John on the broadcast, but here we are. They're going to give it to Corum for a couple of yards.
Things that the Rams do a great job keeping the Seahawks off balance with.
Stafford now lets her rip far sideline. Devontae Adams is down inside the 5.
The throw, the route, Devontae with the twitchiness running by Job at the line of scrimmage. Stafford's got.
They go 3 tight ends again here. Stafford looking to throw. Floats one end zone. Adams is in. Touchdown, LA.
On the downfield there, watch this one. The little wiggle back to the corner just puts Reek Woolen in pursuit. And then when you have an accurate, precise passer, all you need as a quarterback who's precise is a little bit of leverage. You got
is quite a return for the Rams. 221 right down the field. Devontae Adams, who led the league in touchdowns, his 10th inside the 5. Back in it. Got a little juice here in the Pacific Northwest.
A lot of offense today. All day juice every day.
Here is George Halani who gets the carry, looking for a little something. He runs into Byron Young. Kenneth Walker got off to a hot start. Been held down together since.
3 of 7 on third down, not terrible. But third and long is a tough place to overcome.
Darnold, time, wide open. That's going to be good for a first down. It's Cooper. Pick up a third and long. Here's Walker. Looking for a little seam, and you don't need much with him. Barreling through for a first down.
Offense that you can run.
It's a long run of the day. Here's Darnold. Protected. Throws underneath, and it's complete. That's Halani. Jigba in motion. They're going to throw it to him, as you said. Gets a block and a good one. Smith and Jigba down to the 20. Darnold on the fake. Underneath, he comes. The Barner makes a throw, and then Spate's going to wrap his career and playing maybe the game of his life so far tonight. Quick throw outside. That time, just a
defensive line. Done a great job.
Third down here over the middle. Cooper Kupp. It's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ends up being zone coverage. The inside gets cleared out, and then Coop just feels the sweet spot in that zone. Darnold kind of looks to the left, opens up that voided zone a little bit. See the eyes get wide open when you see the receiver. And again, only KB and I get to be the microphone for this amazing crew that we get to represent. But everyone is so valuable, and we love you all. Great job, and congrats on your retirement.
Seattle, big time answer. Rams get it back. And now, tonight's Next Gen Stats powered by...
During the return, illegal block in the back, receiving team number 48.
To the penalty first, the first on the Rams all night.
Yeah, Spate's just giving Bobo this. It feels like 200 yards. I said that earlier in the game, the way this defense is playing.
Stafford going to go deep to Devontae Adams, and he gets a lot of it right there.
It's available against one-high defenses like that, but it's hard to complete it.
Here's Stafford going quick, far side. Parkinson gets hit right.
Quickness, he
Before
regains a little bit of leverage.
Illegal contact. Defense number 27.
Right here on Nakua. Yeah, a little too much covering with your hands. He breaks back to the high 7. Stafford's got a ton of confidence that he can win his leverage point.
Get the run game here.
Hopefully they can get back out there.
Play action. Stafford protected. There's a flag, though. This may be a hold. Here's Williams, who is going to go down.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Offense number 77.
Got to the line pretty quickly, and here he is out there rushing on Derek Hall. Man coverage, good opportunity here.
A handoff instead to Williams, and there's not much. Pressure. Stafford steps away, throws, and it is nearly intercepted by
Woolen in the length. That should easily have been an interception. But most defensive backs.
Like on Seattle after the play. Happened well
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting. Seattle number 27.
4th and 12. And you see he's yapping at the Rams bench team.
Exactly right. He's going at the Rams bench. That's directed at an opponent. That's a big penalty because going 4th down, now it's a first down.
That's costly.
Now we'll see if they can make him pay. Stafford loaded up, going deep. Nakua's open. He has got a touchdown.
He goes right for him. Back to Woolen, who just got the penalty. Slight bobble. Unbelievable catch by Nakua, and a great job by Stafford. Going right back to him. Here's the route. Just a little stutter at that move point, which is about 14 yards. It's this Rams offense.
It's been pretty much no one stopping each other on either side for the last 2 quarters. And now a short kick returnable for Shaheed. Not sure they wanted that. And they cover it well that time.
No, which one matters until the game's over. That's why they're all important.
Here is Shaheed on the end around. Gets away from one Ram and then
McVay.
2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Pressure in his face. Runs away from Desjuan Johnson to replace Turner. And he throws it away. Blitz coming. Darnold sees it. Gets rid of it. Complete. Walker. I think he got it where they mark it. Ooh. Play clock at 1. Get it off. Darnold just dumps it underneath there for a completion, and 31-27, 15 minutes away for the right to go to the Super Bowl.
Check and checkmate.
Darnold, some time, room to run if he wants it, and he's going to take it. Gets a block. Darnold's got a first down and more.
You know, an infinite amount more time.
Oh, look out, Cam Kitchens. Career interceptions, 4 of them have been against Seahawks. That time is sacked. Now it's Darnold trying to make it back underneath the Cooper Cup.
I'd either hand it off or throw it underneath and try to improve the play.
Oh, first was up. 4-man rush this time. Darnold, pressure up the middle, throws, incomplete.
To the right side of the field, Rashid ends up being about his 4th or 5th read, so when he flips his hips back, that allows to
it up after the last miscue.
Yeah, he's going to be there just to fair catch the ball and put your sure-handed guy back there.
Yeah.
Essays they've given up.
Start with the run to Corum on the outside, who gets a nice little hole, and Corum searching forward for Stafford looking to be his best here. Has some protection, zips it underneath the Corum with a sidearm throw, and Blake Corum with
underneath parts of the field, and Seattle just hasn't been able to stymie him in any of the games they faced this season.
Kyron Williams is wide open out of the backfield, makes a nice move, and still on his feet. He's got a first down. In for him at linebacker. On first down, another play action. Stafford looking deep, loaded up, going deep down there for Mupfield, but he was covered like glue by Wolf.
Been many, KB, but those little ones have been costly for both teams.
Stafford, blitz is coming, stands in and delivers to Parkinson in stride. First down Rams, and he's upended down at the 35.
Where he was, and he's doing the same thing as a coach.
Stafford can't find anyway, comes underneath the Corum, and he's
it's the only way you can defeat the top-ranked defense in the league.
2nd down underneath again. It's Corum, makes a catch and tackled short. 3rd and 1. Stafford another fake over the middle. It's dropped. Oh, Parkinson might have walked in. The Rams aren't hesitating. They're going to go.
Costly drop, and Nwosu is falling out underneath. I thought he was going to pit that. Not sure Stafford saw that. The hard sell play action to the right. You get the team all the way. Run the ball.
4th and 1. They're going to throw it. Stafford in trouble. Trying to get there. He gets there. Corum. Flag flies far into the field, and he goes.
Offside. Defense number 48.
That's why they pay him. That's why they're in this position.
So 1st and 5 after the penalty. Stafford looks at the screen. It's not there. Now shovels it out to Nakua. What a great play that was. And Nakua's got a first down.
In this play, but Stafford's like, I don't want to run it. Puka, you do something with it.
Stafford over the middle again. Nakua in traffic, stymied up. Kyron Williams salutes one tackle. Trick
on one, he usually goes there.
Stafford looking that way, not open. Now searching, sidearm throwing. It is knocked away. 4th down. Stafford looking, throwing. It is incomplete.
Seattle.
14-play, 84-yard drive, 7.5 minutes and nothing. And now the Seahawks 451 away from.
Very aggressive offensively with some runs and play action pass.
Like this, Darnold back, pressure, throws near side, and is caught by Walker, breaks the tackle, great move. Kenneth Walker still rolling up to the 25. Walker again. And short.
Unbelievable joy and elation.
2nd and 8, play action. Darnold protected, going deep. Shaheed, the intended receiver, and you see the end of this play. There was a shove there. Rams rush 4. Darnold, pressure up the middle, throws. Cooper Kupp hangs on. Now the ball's out. They say he's down, but
It's in the game, KB. Their ability to execute under pressure on that down has saved them.
Walker, stutter step, and he is swarmed by the Rams that time. 3:05 left. Darnold on the play pass. Flushed down the pocket, throws on the run. Man open, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Hard line of the Rams at this point, but no reason to throw the ball or put the ball in harm's way.
Here's Walker. Up the middle. I think they got to run it here.
Oh, my goodness.
They won't. Darnold on a play action, throws. It's incomplete, and there's a flag, though.
I couldn't believe it.
Before the pass was thrown, holding. Defense number 14. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Yeah, there's Durant on Cooper Kupp, and he is. He's just covering with his hands.
Walker here. And sneaking through. How did he get those yards? And he's still on his feet, still going forward.
The ball followed the runner. Secure the handoff.
Walker not going to get there. Rams live one.
Such a well-played game on both sides of the ball.
Trying to finish it here, and that is not going to get it done. Dixon does his job. Williams going to call fair catch, and does so at the 8.
Down the field and out of bounds. That's what would kill him.
Stafford zips it over the middle. Nakua makes the catch. Time is running at the 30.
Yeah, good job getting it out. And again, you're going to clock it with probably 7-8 seconds left. May give you 1 or 2 plays left.
They got 10. Desperation for Stafford. 8 seconds left. Loading up near side. Nakua, is he out of bounds?
Oh my God.
With 3 seconds.
He's
They're going to run the clock. That's going to do it. The Seahawks soar to Super Bowl 60. To look to make sure Nakua got out of bounds, but they ran the clock on the field. Let's see.
Stafford dimed to Nakua, and yep.
He's in.
He's
That's
down
over.
in bounds. Time
Just
for
confirming the runner was down inbounds.
with the shin.
The game is now over.
Unbelievable.
Seahawks win.
Wow. What a game. The third meeting did not disappoint. These two division rivals going at it to the end. But Mike McDonald in his 2nd year leading Seattle to the Super Bowl. Unreal. Lot to do with the George Halas Trophy presentation, and the State Farm postgame comes your way next.